Port Captaincy confirms cold front over the island. This has caused sporadic rains during today and in the course of the next few days.
Throughout the Oceanographic Research Center of the CODE, the Maritime General Direction in the islands in the monitoring of the oceanic atmospheric condition has been observed the passage of a cold front that has generated rain in the islands.
That is why yesterday there were heavy rains, and it is expected that during the course of the weekend there will be some accelerated rains. However, this will not be an impediment for the development of the activities at sea.
Similarly, it is highlighted that through the Maritime Traffic Control Station of the Captaincy of San Andreas, they are monitoring daily these conditions and the basis of the data issued by the Oceanographic Research Center to finally issue the bulletin, which with maritime activities are regulated daily.
After the comments that have emerged around the visit of the presidential pre-candidate, which involved the House of Representatives Jorge Mendez for allegedly revoking the entry of the presidential pre-candidate, the congressman spoke out in the morning hours. In addition, he also spoke about the audios that allegedly implicated him in influencing contractual process in Old Providence.
San Andreas has political actors who have dedicated themselves to misinform. There is a scale of systematic attacks. Mr. Gustavo Petro came to the island and they did not allow him to enter the island for some and another reason, and Jorge Mendez is alien to this whole situation. I was on a walk and the community can testify to it. I am dedicated to my campaign and I see a tweet that says that Jorge Mendez revoked the permit. But I don't have the power to renew anyone's permit. And Mr. Gustavo Petro, I invite you to say how Jorge Mendez could have done this. I am only dedicated to my campaign. Whether or not the authorities prove that it was me who revoked the permit is a matter for them. But here I say it clear, they are misinforming Mr. Petro, saying that I was the one who revoked it, but it is very irresponsible on their part to say that without any support. So I say, Jorge Mendez has nothing to do with the entry of Mr. Gustavo Petro and his entourage to the island.
On the other hand, the representative also referred to the audios that have been circulating in the last hours, in which he is allegedly involved in contractual processes of the municipality of Old Providence and Queclina.
On the subject of the alleged audios that have been circulated, let the authorities determine that. Sometimes the desire goes beyond due process. We are protected under the presumption of innocence of due process. Here they are condemning, they are demonizing, if it is original or not, if it is manipulated or not. If that person says he is who he is, from there they say that Jorge Mendez has been intervening in the actions of the authorities are different things and totally false. They are insults.
Finally, the candidate to be re-elected by the House of Representatives stated that he has not made any act of bad faith and invites the community to let the authorities pronounce themselves on the latest events involving him.
And after the body of a young man was found in the area of Simpsonville, the deputy commander of the police department gave a statement to the public.
In the morning hours, the tranquility of the inhabitants of Simpsonville was altered after they noticed the presence of a lifeless body in a rural area of the sector. The authorities were immediately alerted and moved to the scene, where they were able to identify the body of a 26-year-old man who died from 3 bullet impacts and was identified as Alan Chamorro.
La Policía Nacional de los Colombianos se permite.
The National Police is pleased to inform to the island's public opinion that approximately 6:30 a.m. through the 123 Integrated Emergency System, citizens reported a body in the vicinity of the Simpsonville neighborhood. Immediately, the patrols assigned to the National Surveillance Model are redirected to the service to verify the information. Upon arriving at the site, the body of a male person is seen. Therefore, Sihin Criminal Investigation personnel made presence at the site, managing to establish that the body belongs to 26-year-old Alan Chamorro Melendez, who had 3 gunshot wounds.
The deputy commander ends his speech by assuring that together with the prosecutor's office, they have already initiated the corresponding investigations and that they are collecting physical evidence in addition to the evidentiary elements to clarify the fact. They also ask the public to contact the authorities immediately if they have any useful information to clarify the unfortunate event.
And the departmental government offers young people academic offers in higher education.
Tomorrow, Friday, from 4:30 in the afternoon, all young people interested in accessing higher education may attend the Bolivariano School and learn about the offer provided by the departmental administration in technical, technological, and professional careers. It is noteworthy that this academic offer in higher education is led by the Secretary of Education in coordination with the Secretary of Social Development. In turn, the Secretary of Social Development said,
La Secretaría de Desarrollo Social a través del programa de Juventudes y en articulación.
The Social Development Secretariat, through the Youth Program and in coordination with the Education Secretariat, we are seeking that our young people have study opportunities. For that, we are making a route or academic offer for higher education in coordination with the Government Secretariat and led by directives of our Governor, complying with the development plan All for a New Beginning. We invite all young people of the department to join us tomorrow from 4:30 p.m. at the Bolivariano School.
the head of the portfolio is emphatic that it is important to provide options to young people because with these opportunities they can lead great transformations in society. Study is a great tool, therefore the government says yes to education.
Last February 28, the Council of States confirmed that the government have a maximum of 3 months to issue a national policy on animal protection and welfare.
The Council of State gave the national government until the end of next May to implement in the country a national policy for the protection and welfare of domestic and wild animals. The order was given in response to a lawsuit filed by former animal counselor and current senatorial candidate Andrea Padilla, who questioned the time taken by the national government to implement the policy, which appears in the Duque government's development plan. The protection policy consists of guidelines, strategies, programs, and regulatory proposals for the protection of the country's animals, training in responsible pet ownership, sterilization campaigns, and the creation of territorial welfare centers. Compliance with this injunction involves the President of the Republic and the Ministries of the Environment, Health, Interior, and Agriculture.
In other news, San Andres opened today the Call for Restraining program aimed at meeting the labor needs present in the archipelago.
The regional offices of SENA in San Andres opened a call for classroom training aimed at the entire community of the islands with 120 places in 5 training programs at operator, technician, and technologist levels. The institution seeks that islanders can access technical education.
In this occasion, with the ALPHA course in the area of the agriculture, in the area of hotelería, and in the area of reception. For this occasion, we have auxiliar in culture, in cultivos de campo, where we the work to care about people to the agriculture part, we can learn to develop with our new plantation for better the condition of our, if we have better food, no? We have to, in the technical part, reception, hotel, where we farming people to receive tourists at the hotel, and we have 3 technology. We have the technology of human talent, we have the technology in production of audiovisuales, we have the technology in servicios hoteleros. O sea, the mere technology one give the opportunity to develop capacity for the island.
The training institution informed that all those who wish to know more about the programs may take part in the informative talks that will be held at the institution from 8 a.m. to 12 noon and from 2 to 5 p.m.
And the following is an assessment of the COVID situation in the department.
2 new infections have been added to the number of cases reported in the department. A total of 10,140 infections have been reported since the beginning of the pandemic. 10 cases are currently active. 9,946 people have been recovered. 154 have died from COVID, and ICU occupancy is at 0%.
At this time, we continue with Victor Fusalva and all the sport news of our department.
Hello, here are the sports of the island. And this time with an afternoon of softball starring by 2 teams that competed and delighted the fans. With the idea of reactivating softball and attracting people to the stadium, this softball exchange took place where the Back Row and Cartagena Alegre teams played a game that delighted both players and fans of the softball sport at the Eugenio Archibald Stadium. We spoke with the winning pitcher of the game, Edward J., who told us the following.
The idea the manager tell us to keep concentrated, no lose our temper, pitching this one. My catcher keep me working inside, outside, and then the players come and hit in the fourth inning, so everything come true. Praise the Lord, we come back because we missed plenty days. The people was happy. I hear the people in the tribune was enjoy the game, was in the game, and well, for us is the best. Yes, we need young people here. This is a good game, this is a good sport, and we need young people, and I want to see full this stadium again. That's the idea. I invite everybody if you enjoy this tournament. It's good, it's very competitive, and all the teams they play hard.
Important is the integration of the softball players and the fans that attend these games in the stadium. On another side of the island, with the support of Pro Archipelago, Club Rotaract, and others, a sport and waste collection activity was conducted in San Andres with plug-in. A sporting exercise and debris cleanup activity aimed at getting legs started at the I Love You San Andres sign in the Spratbite Beach area. This sporting activity was led by the sport and physical activity professional Viviana Saavedra, who arrived from Bogota, seeking to integrate and raise awareness among the people of the island. With this plug-in activity, whose objective is to exercise the body while contributing with the recollection and sorting of waste, taking care of health and the environment. This is what Viviana Saavedra told us.
I'm here in San Andres at this moment because I was traveling, but I wanted to help a little and contribute to the problem that exists in terms of waste. So we are doing plugging, which is an initiative that involves sport and physical activity, but also the collection of waste that we find along the way. We are educating people and those who see us about how we can classify waste and prevent waste from reaching the sea, because we're in direct contact with the sea, so it is very important to take care of our health and also the health of the environment. I invite all the young men and women, boys and girls to take ownership of the island, to take care of it, because we see that there is an important waste contamination going on and we can do something about it. We can classify waste. There is a recycling association where you can get in touch with the members who can explain to you which waste is reusable and thus avoid taking so much waste to the Magic Garden. In this way, you can support the reusable circle and at the same time do sports and move and take advantage of this wonderful place, the beaches to exercise, and also, why not, pick up that little paper that is on the floor, avoiding that it goes to the sea and other places where we do not want it to go.
We could contribute something to the archipelago by connecting with plug-in and sports, said Saavedra. And this will be all in sports for tonight. We will see you on another broadcast. We continue with Lisa.